Yeah, Mafia Magazine Radio.
What's happening? This is Senoj Soul.
Hey, so now hold on for a second, baby. Let me set you up, all right?
For sure, for sure.
For all my listeners out there, man, I get the opportunity to sit down with an incredibly gifted artist. And this cat goes by the name of Senoj Soul. And we're going to sit down with Senoj for a second, baby. He going to let us know, man, what it takes for him to make the music that he makes. So, Senoj, baby, how the industry treating you these days, son?
Oh, it's all good, man. I can't complain out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, baby. So let's tell everybody, man, where you originally from and how long you actually been doing your thing.
Well, I'm originally from Inglewood, but I moved out here to Rialto, California, in about '94. But I've been doing my thing for singing since I've been like 11 years old. So yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for those that don't know, man, I've read a little something, man, where you came up in the church. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of
That's
was
right.
like your spring. That was kind of like your springboard into the things that you do now, man. And, give us a little insight, man, on how the little guy, man, started out. You know what I'm saying? Blow. You know
But
what I
what
mean?
it is, mom's, she's a pastor now, so she used to always be into church when I was little. So
Oh,
she started putting me up there when I was a little man. So I got my confidence and my vocals when I was a little boy. So I just started singing solos from then, and just grew into it.
right. And
Yeah,
I'm a church kid myself. You know what I'm saying? So I know
yeah,
what it is. You know what I mean? When you get pushed up to you know what I mean? When you get pushed up to the front, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
you ain't got nothing to say about it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get. But yeah. But I said all that to say this, man. I mean, like, coming from that background, do you think that has a lot to do with how grounded you are in the music that you make today?
I would say so. I would say so because I have a lot of drive, and this is something that I want to do forever, no matter what. So I think that makes a big impact on my life.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, no question. And I also read, what I'm saying, where there's been a lot of influences in your life. And first and foremost, let me ask you, you know, aside from those that you was hearing music, playing the different music, what I'm saying, that I guess created your style or you might have took something from, who inspired you? I mean, I know you was in the church choir and all that, but
Yeah.
there had to be something else that inspired you and made you want to continue on making music the way that you do.
The main person that inspired me to really just to start my career was D'Angelo. Once I seen D'Angelo get out there and do his thing, he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't out there dancing. You know what I mean? He wasn't, because I ain't really no big Usher dancer. I ain't about to get out there and start. You know what I mean? But I seen how D'Angelo got out there and he had that soul that I like,
Right.
and he did him. You know what I mean?
No
He
question.
didn't care about what nobody thought. He just did him.
Right. Right. And I
That
also
that
know.
really
Go
inspired
ahead.
me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That really inspired me to, you know what I mean, to I seen that he could do it, so I figured, man, why can't I do it?
Right. Right. Especially when you got the chords to get it done. You know what I'm saying? And
That's right.
right. So I want you to elaborate a little bit on something. I also read to where you kind of looked up to different artists out there, whether it be D'Angelo, Soul Child, Dwell. You know what I'm saying? Music.
Yeah,
And you said you take a little something from each artist, man, to enhance what you do. I mean, give us a little insight on,
exactly.
on some of those things that you pull from those different artists that make you make the music that you make today.
So what I mean from that is, I listen to artists and how they write and how they deliver their lyrics and everything, and I just take a little bit from that and make it into my own. Because I'm trying to create my own style and put my own stamp into the game. So I'm just trying to take what people are doing now and turn it into my own,
Right, no doubt.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. So do you feel like, because a lot of cats ain't doing R&B no more,
Exactly.
and these youngsters today, they ain't got nothing to listen to like we got to listen to from the many artists that came before us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my
Very true.
yeah. So my question to you is, one, it could be because of your voice, but what made you choose to put out some R&B music that we can kind of listen to, and two, what drives you to continue on doing R&B music?
Well, what made me want to put it out is, like you said, I mean, when we grew up, we had gobs of people out as far as R&B groups. Everybody had groups, and then Jodeci, and you know what I mean.
Right.
Everybody was doing their thing, but now it's a handful of people who's actually doing R&B. So I feel like I could come in and put my stamp into it and give my input to the game, and you know what I mean. Maybe people can grow up and listen to Sinach, you know.
Right. Okay.
And the thing that drives me to actually keep going and put my music out is just the love.
Right.
I just love singing and I love doing music. I love recording. I love writing. It's just the love that I have. I mean, if I never made no money doing this music, I wouldn't even trip because I love it so much.
Yeah. No. And that's
So,
real. That's real talk, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, my question to you is, you doing R&B? Do do people sometimes when you show up different places, who do they liken your sound to? Like when people hear you blow and you do your different thing, what's some of the
you
names that's brought
know,
up out there that they say you may liken to, because you got your own style and you're doing your own thing, no question.
yeah,
But
yeah,
sometimes people try to equate you to somebody else, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Not knowing all of the hard work and the time that you put in to develop your own sound. You know what I mean?
You know who I always get compared to every time I go perform somewhere is Anthony Hamilton, and I'm not offended by that because I'm a big fan of Anthony Hamilton. So when I hear that, I just like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. 'Cause,
Yeah,
you
no
know,
question.
he's a real strong singer too. So
Yeah, no doubt. Because that was one of the things my girl heard. My girl heard one of your tracks blown, and she was, she screaming from the other room, "Baby, who that? Is that Anthony?" And I was like, "No, this is." You know what I'm saying? This is somebody.
uh,
This is somebody you don't know nothing about just yet, baby. But just hang in there. I'm gonna get this to you. You know. So let's talk a
that's
little bit
funny.
about your first project, your first album that you put out, man, and let us know,
Yeah,
man, the time that it took to do that. What brought that about, man, and all the energy that you had to put into actually getting that project not only developed but also finished.
yeah, man. That project took a lot. It was my first project, and I was working with Tay Mac Beats from the Western Empire.
Okay,
So
I
me and
know them
him,
cats.
yeah, exactly. I was part of the Western Empire, so we
Yeah,
was
and
putting in a lot of work.
yeah, that's funny that you said that, but we're gonna talk afterwards, man, because I've been trying to get back with Western Empire. So, but go ahead and finish with
Yeah,
your thought, man, and everything that it took to do what you do to get that project done.
yeah. We put in a lot of work and with Tay Mac and everything, and we did a lot of shows and everything. But it took time to get that first album out. But that was my first one, so I was kind of learning and experimenting with certain things. So it was really good for me. It was a good experience for me.
Right.
But this new album that I'm about to come out with a mixtape called Soul Seduction at the end of this month.
Okay.
And this one, I recorded all myself. I did everything myself. I'm putting this one out myself.
Right.
So this is all me. So this one is gonna sound completely different than my first album, Feel Good Music.
Okay. So with that
Yeah.
being said, what was some of the maturation that came from your first project to this project now? About all of the different things that you're doing on your own. Give us a little insight on what you learned from then to now.
What I learned from then to now is, I just have to give it my all as far as with my own ideas and put in what I like and not take so much input from everywhere else and really go with your heart.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you can really put out the best product that you can put out.
No question. No question.
Yeah.
So where you deriving your material from?
My material, they come from personal experiences,
Okay.
uh, stories that I know from friends, and I've been out there a long time, so I got a lot to write about. I got a lot up in the dome.
Ain't no question about
Yeah.
that, baby. You know what I'm saying? So have you been blessed with? Let me just say this: would there be a time would you ghostwrite for other folks?
Oh, I definitely would. I definitely would. If I got the opportunity to ghostwrite for other people, I would definitely do that because, that's really where you make your money was with the writing. So
Right. Right.
I would definitely take the opportunity if it came my way.
Right.
Definitely.
Right. Ain't no question about that. And there's times it's gonna believe me, there's gonna be times where people gonna be, whispering in my ear, baby, and I'm definitely gonna be sending them your way. You know what I mean? Because
So,
because you doing something that cats ain't doing no more. Everybody wants to be. I mean, no offense to all the rappers out there in the world, but everybody ain't a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
that's very true.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't, put the 1-2 together, you know what I'm saying, and come up with something beautiful.
Yeah,
But then there is people out there like yourself, man, that's giving us something that we can listen to, you know what I'm saying, and not only hear it today, man, but hear it years from now, man, to where, 10 years from now,
right,
man, we can be grooving to something you done, you know what I'm saying? And I actually
right.
think that's a real cool thing, you know what I mean? Because,
Yeah,
I look forward to hearing new artists like yourself, man, that come up and singing that music, man, that we can definitely vibe to,
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, no question, baby. So where you traveling to, man? You know what I'm saying? What you doing lately? You performing anywhere? Give us a little insight on what's happening, man, and what you gonna be doing.
Well, once I put this Soul Seduction out at the end of the month, I'm gonna start performing in a lot of spots in Hollywood, out here in Riverside, in Rialto. I'm gonna just hit all the spots I can hit. I'm just want to get more fans and gain fume. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no question, no question.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the tracks that you sent us, was those tracks off the new mixtape coming up, or was that from the?
Yeah.
Oh, so you got some of. Watch out, y'all. Y'all get
Yeah.
ready to hear it first right here on Mafia Magazine Radio, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You sent us, Senoj sent us over some tracks. We get ready to bang those out for y'all, so y'all make sure y'all stay locked in. Hey, Senoj, so man, before we go, let me just say this to you, man. I want to give you one more opportunity to shout out and plug everything and everybody that's helped you get to the point to where you are today.
Oh, that's what's up. I want to shout out Western Empire,
Mm-hmm.
K Mac B, uh, all the homies from Rialto, all my people from LA. You know what I mean? Watch out for this Soul Seduction coming up at the end of the month. Gonna be a banger. Every song on there is a hit. Check it out. Check me out.
No doubt, baby. Hey, Snow, I just want to say to you, man, may you be blessed in all things you do, and may you be prosperous in everything that you do. You heard?
Oh, I appreciate that.
No,
Real talk.
no question, baby. Peace.